Good evening, you're watching the Daily News Bulletin. I'm Navya Singh. Let's see what's making the headlines today. The Bombay High Court, in a very shocking statement, has said that sexual assault charges cannot be slapped under the Protection of Children from Sexual Offences Act, which is the POCSO Act, unless it is proven that the act was committed with a sexual intent. Now, this statement coming from the Bombay High Court is extremely shocking and was made while granting anticipatory bail to a Pune resident who was accused of tearing off a minor's clothes and touching her inappropriately while physically assaulting her. In another major news, honey sold by some major brands in the country, right from Dabur to Patanjali, have been found adulterated with sugar syrup. Now, this is according to a research conducted by the environment watchdog called the Center for Science and Environment, where the researchers selected about 13 top and small brands of processed and raw honey being sold in the country to check their quality and purity. Now, during the research, about 22 samples were checked, out of which only 5 passed all tests. The Supreme Court has asked all states and union territories across the country to ensure that there are CCTV cameras with night vision and audio recordings present at all police stations across the country. Now, similar orders have also been passed to the central probe agencies, which includes the Central Bureau of Investigation, the Narcotics Central Bureau, the National Investigation Agency, and the Enforcement Directorate. The Supreme Court has said that the Human Rights Commission and the courts of the country can ask for the CCTV footages at any time when they receive complaints of custodial torture or police brutality inside the police stations. In the last 1 week, we've seen visuals of farmers braving water cannons and barricades in the national capital and in the neighboring states in protest against the centre's contentious farm laws. In a recent development, an apex body of transporters have threatened to stop or halt the supply of essential goods in the northern parts of the country and subsequently in the entire country if the demands of the farmers are not met. Now, the All India Motor Transport Congress, which is an umbrella body of goods vehicles operators which constitutes about 10 million truckers across the country, have threatened to go on strike starting 8th of December in support of farmers' protests. The Allahabad High Court in a recent judgment has said that 2 adults who are in a live-in relationship have the right to live together and peacefully without the interference of their family members or their parents. Now, the judgment was made while ordering the state of Uttar Pradesh to provide security to a couple that lives together but has been facing harassment by their family members. The Reserve Bank of India has asked the HDFC Bank to temporarily halt the sourcing of new credit card customers and the digital banking launches. Now, this comes at a time when the private lender has been facing a series of technical glitches over the last 2 years. The RBI has asked the bank's board to examine the glitches and the lapses and fix them immediately. That's all for today. I'll be back with some more important news tomorrow. Thanks for watching.